Shalom, Herjik families. I'm Morah, Sasha, and I'm here today to show you how to make Rosh Hashanah Rice Krispies. The ingredients you need for this no-bake recipe are super simple. First, you need a box of Rice Krispies. Then, for the no-bake version, you can use marshmallow fluff. If you would like to try and bake or cook, you can use marshmallows and butter on the stove. You're going to need Tootsie Rolls, food coloring, and some wax paper for easy cleanup. And if you'd like to add flavoring, you can use red Jell-O mix. You'll also need a bowl and spoon and plenty of soap and water to get the fluff off of your hands afterwards. Ready to begin? First thing you're going to have to do is get the top off of the fluffer nutter. Okay? Taim, tasty. A smart idea would be to take a small spoon and put a little bit of fluffer nutter into a separate bowl. This is going to be used later when we are making the leaves to go on our Rice Krispie apple. So we're going to take this and put this on the side out of the way. Then we are going to take the fluffer nutter and we're going to scoop as much as we want into a big bowl. It depends. If you like your Rice Krispies extra sweet and extra sticky, definitely add more fluffer nutter. If not, then you can always use less and more Rice Krispies. So, I've now placed my fluff into the bowl. And the recipe I have calls for 6 cups of Rice Krispies. So I have my scoop. And I'm going to put 6 cups of Rice Krispies in. Now that I've added all my Rice Krispies into the bowl, I'm going to take some time to mix it. I'm using kind of a spatula, but you could use your hands, you could use a spoon, you could use whatever you like. But make sure to be very careful because you can get Rice Krispies everywhere. So an easy way to do it is to take it and to fold the Rice Krispies into the cereal and into the marshmallow fluff. So if you fold it in onto each other, it might make it easier. I think that the best way to do it right now is to use my hands. Okay. So once you have enough of the Rice Krispies coated in the marshmallow, you're going to take either food coloring or the Jell-O mix, and you're going to put that in to give it some flavoring and some color. All right, so once you've mixed in the red food coloring, what you're going to do is you're going to take baking spray, and you're going to spray baking spray on your hand. It makes it easier when you're trying to form the Rice Krispie balls. I also go nowhere without my baking spray, but a good idea possibly for easier cleanup is when you first put the fluff into the marshmallow. Yeah, so when you first put the marshmallows into the bowl, put the red food dye in and mix it in there so the fluff itself becomes red, and then you can add the Rice Krispies. Or you can do it this way, and you can do the Rice Krispies, and then you can add a little bit more red food dye. Okay. So now we're going to take our Rice Krispies in our hands, and we're going to morph them into a ball. And it really depends on what size treat you want, right? You can do larger, but you're going to compact them together. And putting the baking spray on your hand will avoid the marshmallows from sticking to your hand. So it's a little bit easier cleanup. All right. So once you have the size bowl you'd like, you're going to put that on a baking sheet covered in wax paper, but also you're going to add a little bit of baking spray just so it doesn't stick. Okay, so you're going to put this on your baking sheet. Now we're going to go back to our first little bowl of fluff, right, that we put aside, and we're going to take some more Rice Krispies, and you can use clean ones or you can use one from the bowl that haven't been used yet. I'm going to use some clean ones, and I'm going to dump them into the bowl of fluff. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to take these and we're going to kind of form something about the size of maybe like a kumquat or like a little, like a grape or something. And we're going to squish it together. And we're going to try and shape it to the best of our abilities in the shape of a leaf. And with that, you can put a little bit of green food coloring on it. You can leave it brown like the Rice Krispie or whatever you'd like to do. And you're going to place that right on top of the apple. So it shouldn't be anything bigger than like a little teeny weeny glob. And you put it right there with some green food coloring. Then the last step you're going to do is you're going to take one of your Tootsie Rolls and you're going to unwrap it. And you are going to stick it right in the very, very top of the Rice Krispie apple. And there you go. So I'm going to clean up mine. I'm going to make the rest. And then, of course, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, friends. Are you guys ready to see the final project? Here it is. I picked the most beautiful one to show you guys out of the whole bunch, right? All the apples in the bunch. So here we have the beautiful red Rice Krispie apple with the little tiny Rice Krispie leaf. And we used our Tootsie Roll at the very top to be the stem of the apple. I hope you guys enjoyed learning all about my Rosh Hashanah treat, and I hope you guys decide to make them with your family too, because they are absolutely delicious. Shana Tova Umetuka to everyone. I hope you and your families are healthy and happy and safe and have a super sweet new year.